Alright, I'm back. Wow. This episode was just... Wow. Oh my god. Alright, so they came up with the conclusion about who the female Titan is. Yes, it was somebody within the rankings, but it had to be somebody who saw Eren transform. So it means that it had to be someone in the rookies, the new recruits. I already speculated who it is, but I'm not gonna say it because, oh, you'll probably assume it's a freaking spoiler. But yeah, I know who the person is, and this kind of definitely confirms more that it is this person. But then again, we also learn that the female Titan's abilities, they are different compared to Eren's because either she has been using those abilities to her fullest extent for many times instead of Eren, who's a novice in these things. I mean, he learned how his Titan powers work, but he never actually learned like how to use it to its full extent. Then again, I don't even know if the Eren Titan even had any special abilities of his own. Female Titan just, not only is it good in like hand-to-hand combat, like, and is even good at dodging and is very fast at running, she has this glass armor that she can use to harden her body, not only as a defense, but also as an offense when she like punched the Eren Titan's jaw. It was freaking awesome, but I was like rooting for Eren because I was pissed off that the female Titan killed this. Okay, gotta calm down. Okay, I guess abilities for the human Titans differ from each person because, I mean, it seems that she can actually use her powers more than once because she managed to escape and we didn't actually see her turn into a Titan. Well, actually, we didn't see her how she triggered her Titan powers to work. We always saw was the yellow lightning and then female Titan, poof, right there. Now, Eren was actually going to transform right then and there, and honestly, I really wished he did, but Eldo was like, no, don't, because you have to trust in us. You head on to HQ while we try to kill off the Titan herself. I don't know why they did it. Maybe it's because they think that probably because Eren's Titan's transformation is still a bit too risky. Then again, I don't know what the hell they've been doing in the past month, ever since Eren joined the Recon Corps. I mean, you'd think he would actually learn how to, how to use his Titan abilities. Actually, he learned how it works. I haven't seen him, training on using his body. They kept going on about faith, but I thought they already reestablished that in last week's episode, or at least the episode before that. But the thing is, I mean, I was a bit conflicted. On the other hand, I wanted Eren to fight the female Titan along with Eldo, Petra, and Oluo. Maybe they would have the upper hand. Maybe they would have more advantage. I don't know, but according to Levi, nobody knows how things turn out depending on what choice you make. And, Eren decided to put faith in them. Okay, that was fine because I wanted to see why they were the elites. Why are they part of Levi's Special Ops Squad? And we saw that, and it was freaking awesome. But then I noticed that one of her eyes, steam was coming out of one of her eyes. I thought she was like... I just had a really bad feeling about this. And what do you know? Just when they were about to get to the weak spot, I mean, it was a really good strategy, like gouging out her eyes because she apparently had like 1 minute to regenerate and then cut the female Titan's, the muscles on her arms so that they would fall and they could try to get to the weak spot on the neck. And then Eldo seemed like a pretty good leader, but he got chomped in half. Yeah, apparently the female Titan can accelerate her healing abilities depending on which part of the body she uses to heal. I mean, it was going to take a minute for both her eyes to heal, but it took 30 seconds. So apparently if you focus on your regeneration instead of both your eyes, but only on one of your eyes, it takes half the time. The fact that the female Titan can do that just makes her seem incredibly strong and nearly impossible to beat. Jesus freaking Christ! These human Titans have like these strange abilities that makes them so nearly impossible to beat. Just so freaking unbelievable. And yeah, as we saw, Elo No, not Olo, sorry, Erdo. I'm sorry, it's just, Erdo got chomped in half. Just chomp, bit him in half, even spat out, I think it was his top half. I think it was his top half or bottom half, I'm not sure. All I saw was that she caught him in her mouth, bit him, spat him out, 2 pieces. After that, Petra tried to get away from the female titan. Oh my god. She gets kicked so damn hard up against a tree by the female titan. Okay, out of all the characters aside from Levi and Hanji, she was one that I liked in the Special Ops Squad. And to see her get brutally murdered, no, massacred, like that. Petra, why did she have to... I didn't think all these characters would die in this one episode. Maybe like 1 or 2, but no, all of them. And then Olo, granted, I didn't like Olo that much, but hey, even he didn't even deserve to get killed like that. Honestly, I think he actually got it off pretty easy. He just got kicked, while the rest got decapitated, nearly decapitated, curve stomped, without the curve, but with a tree, or chomped in half. He tried to take on the female titan's weak spot, although that was actually how some of those minor characters ended up dead. But because of that crystal armor, couldn't cut it, ended up kicked, and he's now dead. Then Eren actually heads back, and then he got so pissed off, he's like, I'll definitely kill you. Bites his hand, Eren Titan transformation, which I was like, yes! This episode played my emotions so much. 1 minute it got me sad, hyped, then it got me sad, and then pissed off, and then it got me hyped again, and then later on it got me freaking shocked. Okay, so yeah, it was the moment we've all been waiting for. Eren Titan versus the female Titan. Then again, I think if you paid attention to the opening, I think you probably know how the outcome went. I mean, the fight was freaking awesome, but I was actually hoping Eren would have landed a hit on her, but he couldn't because she kept dodging, and apparently she can use the glass armor to punch his jaw off. But even if that wasn't even enough to take down Eren. No, he actually managed to land a massive punch, so strong, flashes her off into the air, hits the tree. Freaking awesome, yes! It was basically like an eye for an eye thing, basically. I was like freaking hyped. I was like, this is awesome. I think Eren maybe landed another hit or 2, but the female Titan actually managed to recover and try to like attack her. Actually, she also did manage to land a hit herself. And then there was also that time he kicked it, but Eren actually caught it and managed to like try to hit her again. Anyway, I thought it was freaking awesome, but Eren Titan pinned down female Titan. Eren was going on an inner monologue saying that, why didn't I transform sooner? It was my fault that they're dead. I will admit it was pretty emotional, but I don't know, like, who's to blame here? I mean, maybe I can kind of understand, like, why Eldo and the others decided, told Eren not to fight. Maybe it was because his powers were too risky, because he's still new with it. Maybe because, since female Titan was after Eren, and if he tried to fight her, he might get captured or something. We still don't even know what the female Titan's intentions are with Eren at the moment. There was actually one time where he was going to say, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to tear you apart once my arms heal. I'm like, why couldn't he just use his mouth like he did, like, from episode 8? When he, like, killed the Titan that killed Thomas with his mouth and just slammed him on the ground or on the buildings. Like, why can't he has his mouth, why can't he use that? Or instead of like trying to punch your head, you could try to aim for the neck or the chest, anywhere else, but it's always the neck. Plus there's actually this one scene where like Eren Titan was like spazzing out. I thought he was like I thought he was getting a seizure or he's losing control of his powers. Then again, it sounded like the Eren Titan was actually talking in English or Japanese in this case. But I thought that was kind of cool, but it got me kind of confused. There was actually this one time where Eren said, I'll eat you. He was planning on eating the female Titan. I thought, oh my god, he's turning more and more into like a Titan and he's gonna like go berserk or something, lose control or something. But then, when they got to like the final moment of the fight, oh my god, the final moment of the fight. Aaron freaking hesitated for some reason. I didn't understand why he stopped, but he did. And then the female titan swung so hard at him, punched off the tree. Not only that, but punched off the titan head and his fist. And that was it from the fight. Then she chomps down onto the Aaron Titan's neck. And then, right when Mikasa just came, female titan ate Aaron. No, I refuse to believe that Aaron is dead again. It was like freaking episode 5 all over again. No, because sure, yeah, we saw him get eaten, but he wasn't swallowed. He was inside the female titan's mouth, I'm assuming. So, and then she started like running. I don't know why she started running, but I don't think Aaron's dead. I mean, it's bullshit having like the same plot twist. I mean, earlier in episode 5 and now you have in episode 21 where we believe that the main protagonist is dead. Nah, nah. He got freaking eaten. I mean, seriously. If you don't have to wait for your hands to get healed. Just use your freaking mouth. Okay, so, but then, actually, one badass moment for Mikasa. She was so pissed off. I mean, seriously. You screw with Aaron, you're gonna get screwed by Mikasa. Because she just goes in with her female figure, tries to slice the female titan. I thought it was freaking awesome. Then she sliced one of her legs so she would stop running. But she had to be interfered by Levi because he said that they had to like fall back. And from what it looks like in next week's episode, Levi and Mikasa are gonna team up to fight against the female titan. Yay! So I don't know what's gonna happen next week's episode. Maybe they might actually. Will they kill the female titan? I don't know. The next week's episode is called Defeated, so maybe this might be the conclusion to what's gonna happen. There's like so many things that actually happened in this week's episode that is toyed with my emotions so badly. Oh wow. Oh my god. But you know what? This episode really did deserve the hype, because this is the best episode I've seen on Attack on Titan. It's up there with episode 1, episode 5, episode 7 and 8, the episodes with the female titan killing those Recon corpse. Oh my god, this episode. So yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say about this week's episode of Attack on Titan. This was a really, really, really good episode. I'm going to Problem 27 and I'll see you guys later. But before I go, a moment of silence and a big salute to Eldo, Gunther, Petra, and Oluo. May you rest in peace and hopefully your deaths will be avenged.